Welcome to Bachelor Party. I'm Juliet Litman. I'm here with Callie Crerie. We're here to talk about Tell Me Lies, episode 7. Things are getting dark. We'll get into it. Callie, I guess they're always dark on Tell Me Lies, but it felt particularly dark this week. I don't know. Am I wrong about that?
I felt that it felt more dark than normal because there's only one episode left.
Yeah.
So I was like, throughout the whole episode, I was just like, we're just going to leave things in a bad place.
Also,
like, there's just no way that they're going to be able to tie everything up.
Yeah.
So things aren't going to be great at the end of next episode.
I just really wish there was more from 2015. Like, I just really wanted more wedding scenes this whole season. There's been so few.
Yeah, we got none.
So few.
I don't really care about it.
I don't know. I guess I like it. I think that also I feel like it moves the story forward in a way that because it introduces more information that you can draw inferences from, and I miss that right now because we're just getting to.
Well, we're definitely gonna get some next episode.
Yeah, we have to. Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. We'll get more into it in a second. Just wanted to do some Traitors check-in with you. Any Traitors discourse you found compelling over the last few days?
A few things. A few things. First thing is weird that the Traitors, like the actual show, has not released Colton finding out Rob is a traitor.
Oh, that's an interesting point. Are we sure about that?
They usually
I'm gonna
do
double check.
by this point. I checked yesterday and it wasn't up. So unless it happened overnight.
Is Colton gonna come back? Is that what you think?
No, because he's doing interviews.
That's true.
But usually the traitors show them in the chair finding out who the traitors are by this point.
Right.
And yeah, we haven't seen Colton's exit.
I wonder if they're, it's true. I'm not seeing this come up. I wonder if they're trying to protect him in some way now. I'm not sure.
I assume that they are, because even in his interviews, I feel like it's very light and he seems nervous.
I think this just has not gone how he expected it to go. I think he really expected the redemption that so many people get when they go on the Traitors. And he seems genuinely surprised it's not happening for him.
Yeah. So in one of his interviews, he did say, I understand that a lot of people haven't seen me since The Bachelor.
Yeah.
And so people are so confused who I am today.
Right.
Because the last time they saw me was then. But I'm I don't know if that's it. I don't think people are oh my God, you're a different person. You're a little, obviously, I think he is overdoing whoever he is today to make a point at how much he has changed. But that's not, I didn't see people annoyed with that part of it.
I do feel Colton is not getting a lot of grace. There's not a lot of maybe he's changed, maybe he understands what he did was wrong, maybe he was, because he was not out yet. By me and by others. Yes, that's a great point. But what I was gonna say is I feel like the Colton we saw in the Traitors is just who he is.
Yeah.
And he's annoying. He's just not a fun hang. And he goes after the wrong people. He doesn't really seem to hold himself accountable. He doesn't
He's
I found
pretty loud. He wants to be the center of the room.
Yeah, he definitely wants to be the center of attention. And I mean, that's true of basically everyone on the show, which is fine. That's, I think, part of being on reality TV is wanting attention.
Yeah.
But he's just not that likable. And moreover, he's not funny. There's nothing that you can laugh with him or at him about. And that's why Sandoval was fun on the show, is you could laugh at him. And
yeah.
There's no laughing at Colton. There's just cringe and just being maybe don't do that.
Yeah. So when I saw the interview, I was just I'm not sure if you're still not reading it correctly.
Yeah.
But I guess that's a hard reality. I'm just annoying. People don't usually come to that, right?
It's just who I am.
Yeah. I don't think that's something people normally get to. No one thinks they're annoying.
Or if you think that you're going to be a star and you're so I'm just not going to be a star. It's very few people just accept it and move on.
Yeah. So I just found that interesting. And then in another interview, they were how surprised were you to find out that Rob was a traitor? And he was I feel like I had a clue that he was one. No, you didn't.
No way. He had no
Like,
idea.
yeah, but he said that when Rob told everyone about the dagger, that was like something that he thought was weird. But like in the moment, it didn't seem like you thought it was weird.
Also,
You didn't
why
say
is that
anything in any
weird?
interview. You didn't. I'm just like, if you did, why wouldn't you have said something at some point to someone? Because you certainly had time to talk about 9 other people.
Yeah. I don't even think that's weird. I think that's good gameplay. Like, because he was telling people
But
selectively.
he said he's like, I think Rob's playing like a perfect game.
Yeah.
But that did raise some red flags for me. But I'm like, whenever anyone raised any red flags, you were sitting down with someone and telling them about those red flags. Like you were constantly telling people about other people. So I'm not sure if I believe that you had a red flag raised.
Yeah,
but
agreed.
That's what he said.
Agreed. Can we talk about Lisa Rinna for a second?
Yeah.
So I don't follow Lisa Rinna on social media, so it's a shock to me that she does these dancing videos. I've just found out, in the last 10 days. It makes me like her even more. The dancing videos are so boomer mom of I'm just joining in on the fun. Look at me. She's trying to make it seem like she doesn't care if she looks good or not, but she definitely thinks she looks good. I don't even know if she looks good or bad. It's just so funny. And she had her Bad Bunny video ready to go so quickly after the Super Bowl. That was up.
Oh, I didn't see their Bad Bunny one.
Well, she's just dancing to Bad Bunny. It's so she could have done it beforehand.
I mean, she posts them all the time.
I had no idea. I did not know
when you sent me one the other day, I was like, yeah, this is what she does.
I guess I've been under a rock. I had no clue. I love it. I love Lisa Rinna. I'm so glad that I can feel good about Lisa Rinna again.
Did you see the reports that they're doing an all-star season for season 6?
Yes, I did.
Somehow I saw Lisa Rinna's name in there.
She's fun. She delivered. She's a great part of the show.
She's a good time. I was just like, all-star? I'm not sure, but I'm happy to have her.
Also, isn't the whole thing already all-star? You have notoriety from whatever you did before. It's this is all-stars.
That's how you got on the show to begin with.
Yeah. It's just it's an inappropriate use or incorrect usage of all-star. I would say returning players. I don't know.
No, all-star works for me because it's the best players of every season.
I guess. I don't know.
Which I'm very excited about.
Me too. It's great. Who do you most
the cast that's floating around? I'm like, this is amazing.
Let me pull it up.
I'm excited to see Boston Rob and Bobby together, and Dylan Efron, and I mean, anytime we get S3E on our screens, I'm pretty happy. Yeah.
Phaedra. Oh no, not Ekins too.
Yeah, Phaedra will be great. By the way,
Bob TDQ.
Phaedra, I feel she understood this was a game, and maybe because she's a lawyer, she looks at things differently, but she wasn't taking everything so personal, and she had someone come after her, a gamer come after her personally because he was mad at her gameplay. And was mad that he was going out and trying to take her
Who was
out
it?
with him.
Forget.
Dan.
Oh yeah, Dan from Big Brother. Yeah, he was annoying.
And she still played the game. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that because Housewives, at least this season, all of them, seem to take things so personally.
Yeah.
Because even Dorinda finding out that they were housewives or traitors, she was just I can't believe it. I'm it's a game.
Yeah, seriously. I feel Phaedra kind of put Traitors US on the map. Honestly.
Oh, 1,000,000,000%.
Yeah. She was just such a good narrator on her season and such a good traitor. I think people really started paying attention because of her.
Funny.
So funny. I'm not
so funny.
I like Phaedra. I've always admired her too, although she's had some issues, but
she's done some weird stuff. Yeah.
But I admire her legal career before the weird stuff or whatever. I liked her, but I became a super fan because of the Traitors. I love.
I mean, she was. It's the best she's ever been.
Absolutely,
it was
iconic.
Her arena.
She just absolutely killed it. It was so good. I love her as a traitor. Good. I guess. Would love to have her back. I don't know how she tops it though, and I feel the expectations would be so high.
I know, but then I was also thinking, who do they make traitors? Because you're going to automatically assume all these people are traitors.
I think Dylan Efron would have to be a traitor. You got to put the smiley guy into the turret.
We'll see.
I mean, also between smiley guy.
Wait, who are you most excited about?
Out of that group? I think Phaedra. I'm like, what else can you do? Like, let's see it. Phaedra and S3E, and I think
I didn't see Parvati named, right? But
no, she's there. Yeah, this.
Okay.
What Google Gemini has told me is S3E, Ari, The Bachelor, who I'm not interested in. I know he won, but or almost won, but he's boring. Phaedra, Peter, Parvati, Boston Rob, Bob TDQ, Dylan Efron, Gabby Wendy, Lisa Rinna, and Rob Rausch. There's not enough people, so there's got to be more.
Also excited about Bob TDQ. I really like him.
Bob TDQ is awesome. I think that like one of my takeaways is that I don't want to watch drag queen, but like obviously they have incredible characters on that show.
Yeah, because Monet was great too.
Yeah, I love Monet, and as we've discussed, they're good friends. Of that group, I think I'd be most excited. I am most excited about Phaedra. Obviously, S3E. I mean, this is like I don't know who wins this, and I don't know who I would root for to be a traitor other than Dylan Efron. I mean, you can't make S3E a traitor again. So, or Phaedra.
Well, a lot of them were traitors, though.
That's true. So was Boston Rob, Bob TDQ, Parvati, Rob, Lisa. This is tough. I don't know. I think Gabby is the least. I have the least confidence in her. I like her and she's funny, but I don't know that her performance is repeatable.
Not in the same way, because she's like a character now, kind of too.
Totally, she is, and I feel also Robbie's kind of taken off lately.
Rob, which one?
Robbie, her wife.
Oh, Robbie. I was like, there's so many Robs on this show.
Robbie Bobby is separate.
Last traitor thing. I saw this TikTok, and a few of our listeners sent it to me, but I had seen it already. There was this couple that they're definitely not together, like a friend couple in Petco. And they like filmed themselves in Petco and were like, guys, you will never believe what just happened to us. One of our friends got a cat. So we were trying to be good people. And we're like, you know what? Let's go get the cat a toy, because they were having like a dinner night or whatever. They're in Petco, and they said this huge guy, they were like really tall guy with a hoodie on, comes in. And he's in the cat section.
Sounds like the Grim Reaper.
And they said that they were like, who the fuck is that? And in the cat section, there's a snake toy. And the guy like picked up the snake toy and was like playing with it, like moving it like a snake. Like, I wish you could see the video of these people doing it, but they were like, he was like really moving the snake, like, oh, whoa. Like it really moves like a snake. And one of the girl started laughing. She was like, it was like bizarre to see this like huge man moving this snake this way. And he also had snake tattoos. So they were just like, what the fuck? And then he turned and looked at them and was like, what?
That would be so fucking creepy. Like if you encountered this person in a Petco and they're like, there's like Mr. Snake Man and wearing a sweatshirt, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then he was like, what? It's a snake. And they were like, yeah. And then they said he just like walked past them. And they were like, first of all, beautiful. Like absolutely beautiful. Like when he turned and looked at them, they were like, wait, what?
He's like serving a look.
Yeah. And then, but also like, what the fuck was that? And he just like walked out with the snake.
That's really weird. Okay. Okay, Rob.
And they were also like, when he turned around, he was so tall. Which I was like, how tall is he? Like 6 feet? How short are you guys?
Oh my
they said
God.
He was towering over them.
I think he's like 6'3". I don't think he's. So, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought he was smaller. Like 6 feet.
No, I think he's taller. I'm gonna check it out right now. I mean, the internet
I feel
lies.
like Colton looks way taller than him, right?
Colton's like what, 6'4"? Rob Rausch height is 6'1". I was close. Not that close. We were both close. Not that close. Okay, so these people were short. I think that's what we can conclude.
You had to be.
That's fine. Rob's a legend.
But I was just like, he's really hard to understand.
Yeah, he's like a really weird guy. I have to say, I'm like no longer, at the beginning of the season, I believe I said I understood age gap relationships based on watching Rob. I also understand why they end. I'm like, yes, he's really hot, but I'm like I'm ready to move on.
I don't think any of this has to do with his age. So I wouldn't say that would change anything for me. I just think he's just different. I mean, he's with snakes all the time.
Yeah, it's just a great point.
I'm not surprised by some of his behavior, but
he's with snakes all the time.
He is. By the way, his DoorDash commercial was unreal.
It was really good.
Amazing.
It was really good. Yeah.
So
How much do you think he
good.
got paid for that? Like that was like a major commercial.
A lot.
And DoorDash was like
a lot.
Oh my God. And like in Alabama, that a lot is going even further. I hope Rob was a good money manager.
Yeah. I can't imagine him having one. But
because like
maybe.
You know his expenses are low. So like someone just got to get that compounding interest for him ASAP.
I feel like he's just like puts it in the bank account.
Yeah.
And when he needs like mice, he goes to the store to get mice for his snakes.
I wouuld if he like had like a mouse farm, if he like raised mice.
I mean, probably that'd be easier for him. Yeah, like I'm like, will he like buy a house? I can't imagine him wanting to live in like a nice house.
No, I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
I think like maybe he'll buy a house, but like it's just like a house. It's nothing
for his
so
parents.
Special. Maybe I could see him doing intergenerational living with his parents for a while.
I saw a TikTok of his family where they went around asking if they thought Robbie Bobby was a traitor or not. And they called him Robert. They were like, do you think Robert's a traitor or not? And I thought it was just like a regular family. Then I saw his sister and I was like, oh, it's Rob's family. And then at the very end, they were like, Rob, are you a traitor or are you not? And he was like, I don't know. You're going to have to watch.
Wow.
So it must have been like the premiere of the Traitors.
So he didn't tell his family. I don't think I could not tell my family. Sorry.
Someone knew. I don't know if he has another sister. There was a woman that was like, I know he's a traitor.
Don't you consistently find that the best men on reality TV have sisters? It just makes me think of Jeremiah.
My brother?
No, Jeremiah from Love Island, USA. I don't know your brother, but he also has a sister.
I've never thought about that, but good point.
I think it checks out if you just go through all of our faves. They've got sisters. And the ones who are like, even if you think you like them, they become problematic. You're like, ooh, you just got brothers.
No sisters.
Exactly.
I've seen Rob a little bit more active on social, but not posting. He just like will randomly comment.
He'll respond.
Like
he just like obviously scrolls. Like he's just like everybody else. And so he responds when he wants to.
Yeah, there was this podcast. It was like 3 Black creators talking about the Traitors, and they were like, listen, he's playing great. Like he's playing amazingly. But I'm on Team Candace and blah, 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 blah. But like Rob's awesome, da da da. And he like commented and was like, it's lonely at the top for real. I just really like him.
Yeah.
Gotta say.
He's great. He's great. I feel like that's how I am.
He might be odd, but he's great.
That's why it's part of why he's great, is because he's odd.
Yeah.
It like adds to his greatness for sure.
Yeah.
I know the kids say glaze a lot. We could not glaze Rob any more than we do. Are you embarrassed by it at all?
No. I'm proud.
You're like, it's justified.
It is.
It's appropriate.
To be that good-looking, white, straight male.
Yeah.
And also be like casted as kind of like what is it called? Like when they call it like a sex
symbol? Boy toy?
I was going to say icon. Yeah, boy toy. And still not be douchey is just incredible to me.
Yeah, I know. It's shocking. I think it is because he mostly hangs out with snakes in Alabama. Like, I think that's how we got here.
I think his family has a lot to do with it.
I'm sure. I think being on the Traitors also is just so fun that like it makes people better. I was just, when I was looking up the rumored cast, I saw that Boss and Rob surprised Rob TDQ at Moulin Rouge, where Rob TDQ is currently performing. Like
Bob?
Yeah. Sorry.
You're saying Rob TDQ.
I'm sorry, I meant Bob. So many
Robs,
Bobs.
One?
No, sorry.
Yeah, I was literally like, is there someone I'm missing?
Boston Rob surprised Rob. Boston Rob surprised Bob the drag queen.
Yes.
And also, Dylan Efron and Boston Rob are still so tight. I'm just like, this show changes people. Just like changes their alliances, their friendships, their lives.
It seems like it put Rob back on the map.
Rob Mariano.
Boston Rob. Like, obviously, we followed him, whatever. But since Traitors, now all of a sudden he is all over Peacock.
I know, everyone loves him because he is great.
On every podcast. Rob and Bob have their podcast. That's great. Also, they're so good together.
I know. It's kind of amazing. But I think it's also a testament to Boston Rob and to Bob the Drag Queen. I just like know him less. We've seen Boston Rob through so many iterations and like so many bonds. And like he can just like, he has a really
that's why he's great.
Yeah, he's a really high EQ. Like really, really, really high.
Because people seem to love him for the most part. And it's like all different types of people.
I know. That's like, that's one thing that's also great about the Traitors is like the unexpected relationships that you see form. It makes me happy. It doesn't, I will say, things are so bleak in the world when you see something that like, at least for me, when you find something like particularly uplifting, when I find something particularly like that, I'm like, oh, this is surprising and uplifting. It really makes me feel good because so much of what I read about and see is so depressing and so bleak. I honestly think that's why people like, to the extent people loved the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show, I think it's because it was like so joyous. Yes. And we just are deprived of joy like that on a global stage very often, particularly from a person of color. So, you know, it's like, I don't know.
Tell you?
Yeah.
I loved it.
I loved it too.
Absolutely loved it.
I was like, this is a special moment. I was like, I'm like lucky to be witnessing this.
I have goosebumps right now thinking about it.
I know. I also loved what he wore so much. I felt like just in all of the small details were so amazing. I know, Zara, which I feel like was really intentionally affordable, right? And like accessible, which is awesome. Yeah. I don't know. It was amazing. I mean, I feel like uncomfortable talking about it because I like am so not a Bad Bunny expert, but like I found it joyous and amazing. And of course I listened to his music
I'm not a Bad Bunny expert either, although I've been listening to it so much.
Me too.
And my nanny, who's from Brazil, so speaks Portuguese, but she can speak Spanish. She was gone and she came back on Monday. And my youngest, like she came in the house, they had just got out of school, my two young boys. And my youngest was like riding the scooter as fast as he could in my house. And all of a sudden he was like, ti, más foto de cuando. And my nanny was like, what? And I was like, I've been playing it on repeat.
Are you recording your youngest son at all times?
I should.
It sounds like he is so entertaining. I'm like, I would watch the live feed in a non-creepy way.
Entertaining is not
entertaining to people, not
for
his
me.
Mom, not to his mom.
Yeah,
not to his mom.
Yeah. He's absolutely insane.
That's really cute though. And it's such a good song. Also, I need someone to explain to me the bond between Bad Bunny and Lady Gaga. I loved it, and that is a way better version of that song. Apologies to Bruno Mars. But like, why her? I liked it. I support her, but I was just like, okay, this is like, she's lucky. Like, she's really lucky that he chose her to be in this performance.
Yeah, you know what else I thought? Not to make anything about it, like, because I thought it was all excellent. I was just like, J-Lo didn't get the call?
I know.
For anything?
I know. It was weird.
She's like the most famous Puerto Rican ever.
I know. I mean,
outside of Bad Bunny.
And Ricky Martin. I was like, yes, I'm so happy to see Ricky Martin. Awesome.
I'm so happy to see Ricky Martin. Also, like, he does not age. I'm very confused by that.
He looked amazing, yeah. Did you see the video of Bad Bunny being so excited to be with Ricky Martin?
No, but of course he was.
It was really cute. Yeah, it was really cute.
And I saw an interview with Daddy Yankee where he said, I didn't know this, but I guess he's like saved and like only makes like gospel music now. Oh. So he was like, I love Bad Bunny. I love everything he's standing for. I support like all of it. But like, I'm just like in a point in my career where like, I'm only singing about one thing.
I thought he was coming out when I heard the Gasolina.
Gasolina?
I thought he was coming out.
But I love that it seems like he said no.
Mm-hmm.
So like it seems like Bad Bunny asked him. Yeah, it seems. He didn't say that, but it seems like he was asked and he was just like, I just can't do that right now in my life. Like I only want to sing for one reason. If he would have asked me to sing like one of those songs, which wouldn't have made sense, like then yes, but like I'm just not there. But I love how I love how Bad Bunny was like, all right, but like I have to throw in a tribute.
Totally. It was awesome. It was so cool.
But if he would have came out and sang Gasolina,
oh my God,
like,
would have been incredible. Another thing I really liked.
So happy.
Totally. I was really aware of this when I was watching. I was like, oh, this is produced for people watching at home. And you probably couldn't see like over half of it if you were in the stadium. And I was like, thank you. Like, Bad Bunny is once again thinking about, like, the people, not, like, who could afford to go to the game. And I understand, like, a lot of people also, like, did find a way to get there because of him. But he really made the most
people
of the
did enjoy it, though, in the stadium.
Yeah, but
I think that, like, the visuals were so much more.
No one in the stadium had any idea Pedro Pascal was there. They didn't know Cardi B was there. Like,
which I love those little touches too.
Totally. It was just really.
I even people didn't like the Alex Earl thing. I liked it. I liked that he was just like, she was in the house.
Oh, I didn't even see her.
Yeah, she was in the house with Jessica Alba, Pedro,
I saw Jessica Alba,
Cardi B. Yeah. And people were like,
Karol
what
G.
is she doing there? But I guess like she's had Bad Bunny music like in her TikTok. I mean, she went to college in Miami. She definitely experienced Bad Bunny
Latin culture
earlier than a lot of other people.
Right.
But I just like that he's like, this is for fucking everybody.
Totally. He's like, it's the opposite of gatekeeping. It's just like, everyone come on in.
Yeah. I just loved everything.
Me too.
About it. And I don't understand people being like, they can't understand the word. You don't need to.
Did you see Jill Zarin's video? Which she posted and then deleted? Oh,
God, it's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. And Taylor Armstrong?
I didn't see Taylor's. I absolutely will not be watching
disgusting.
The E! Show with Jill. And
that kind of killed it for me, unfortunately.
It was dead for me already with Ramona. I'm sorry. It was dead already.
Yeah.
And also, it really checks out with Jill's best friend being on the Palm Beach show.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like because of the Palm Beach show, I think Jill feels way more comfortable being her true self.
Yeah, and I think she's also probably only surrounded by people who think like her now. So, whereas like when she lived in New York, she would have to encounter some other people who are not like-minded.
I just am like, if you don't, first of all, you don't need to know the words to like experience the joy that you feel listening to and watching all of it.
Which Bad Bunny agrees with. He's made that clear.
But if you want to, look up the fucking translation.
I know.
Like, what are you talking about?
It's so stupid. For me, I don't know the words to any song in any language. Like, I only know words to basically Backstreet Boys songs and, like, songs I learned at camp when I was 10. So I'm just like, it's irrelevant. I don't know lyrics to an English song, so I don't need to know lyrics to Spanish songs either.
By the way, I didn't even realize it, but people went through, like, the past, like, 15 Super Bowl performers, like, half of them weren't born in the United States, maybe even more.
Yeah, I mean.
Like, The Weeknd,
right?
Rihanna,
Shakira,
I don't know, I don't know the rock people, but there was some rock people from England. I don't know, maybe not even England. I'm assuming somewhere in Europe.
Did Muse play or something? I might be making that up.
U2?
Yes, U2. They're Irish.
Where are they from?
Very famously Irish.
There you go. I knew they weren't from here. Coldplay, maybe?
Yes, also English. That's correct.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was like a graphic that was like, not a citizen, not a citizen, not a citizen, not a citizen. You guys are totally fine with it.
I know.
Bad Bunny, actually a
American.
fucking citizen.
He's American. Yeah.
I'm just like, you guys can't tell me it's not racist.
Of course it is.
That's like what it is.
Yeah.
But if you really want to feel good, and I hate saying this because I only found it on TikTok and I don't really want to promote anyone using that app, even though I have not given it up. But watching videos of people watching this performance from different countries, when he shouts out their country at the end, because he shouted out all of the South American, Central American, and North American, I guess, because he shouted out Canada too, countries.
Yeah.
How fucking happy they are. And I'm just like, yeah, like they never get this.
I know.
Like, why can't you be happy
Uruguay or Paraguay on a global stage? Like, seriously, outside of maybe soccer.
I saw this family watching it and they were so into it, singing along. Like, it was generational, like dad, grandma, everyone in this house. He said Guatemala, they fucking lost it.
That's really
And when
cute.
he started naming countries, the dad was in the front. He was like, Guatemala, Guatemala, come on, Guatemala. And then when he said it, the whole family like just went crazy. And I was just like, yeah, that's the problem. Like, I feel happy that you got to experience that. Because like that has to feel really good. You never fucking get that. White Americans are like, what about us? What about you?
It's like,
you get fucking everything.
I know. It's so surprising to me that the NFL did this. And also,
it is really surprising.
Also, not discussed as much, Brandy Carlisle, she is like, she's a lesbian icon. And she's singing America the Beautiful. They're just like embracing her. She embraced the moment too. I thought that obviously is not nearly as transgressive or as like spectacular as the Bad Bunny show. But even that is like the NFL extending
it's
an
just
olive
surprising
branch.
from the NFL.
Yes.
But I do think, because I cannot give the NFL that much credit, people being like, they did this for a political statement. No, they didn't. They did it because Bad Bunny is the largest artist in the world. So they did it for money.
And the goal of the NFL right now is to become a global sport. So this helps that.
They were right because it was the most streamed halftime show ever.
And it's like incredible.
So people being like, well, we'll see about that. Well, we saw. They were right. They made a good choice.
Sorry, Jill Zarin.
Yeah. They won.
This is the extent of giving the NFL credit. We're ready to move on. Great stuff.
But it was so great.
Great stuff. Okay, let's talk about something decidedly less joyous. Tell Me Lies. Still having fun, but there's certainly no joy at Baird College. The only person who I think has like a chance of experiencing joy is Diana. Everyone else I just think is fucked.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone else.
No, there's not. Maybe Molly, though, who Evan dumped.
Sure. We haven't seen her in like 2 episodes.
Exactly.
So maybe Molly, maybe Tegan.
Yeah, maybe Tegan, because she's now been told twice to stay away from Steven. So what do you think is going on with Lucy? You think she's having a mental breakdown? That's why she can't remember telling. That's why she ended up at Steven's door, and then why she doesn't remember telling Tegan already to stay away?
Yeah, also, like, you know how the showrunner was like, well, she gets punished. I'm like, okay, can we take the foot off the gas a little bit?
It's not fun to watch.
I think she has a psychotic break, like a full episode next episode.
Oh, interesting. I mean, that's not the direction I wanted. I did want her to, like, go to study abroad. Like, yes, she needs a break, but not a psychotic break. Like, I'm not sure that's where I would have taken the television show.
I'm just like, how much of everything we've seen is real from her perspective then?
That's interesting. But
like, did she get the tape?
That's interesting.
Did she even film the tape?
I think we have to assume that those are real. Otherwise, it would be structurally, I don't know how the show stands.
Yeah, no, I'm just like so confused.
The tape thing, so do you think Steven made copies of the tape before giving it back to Lucy?
I don't. I think he gave it back.
Because do you think, my theory is he's feeling so isolated. He doesn't feel remorse or guilt, but he's feeling so isolated that he just like wants to have people back in his life.
I think, which is part of my like man problem, because I'm giving Steven a little bit too much credit here. But this episode, I was like, I think Steven like actually is in love with Lucy. Like, I think he actually loves her. And is really sad that this is like where it's come to. And I do think that he recognizes that he is part of the problem, but is also like, I have to win this war type of thing. But like throughout the episode, like you can see he has like a glimmer of hope when he thinks Lucy like wants to get back together with him. And then he realizes
he's lonely.
Oh, she just wants the tape.
Right.
And then when she comes in and like breaks down, I feel like he's like, just take it.
I think
like, I don't even need this to hold stuff over you. I'm fine.
I think he needs a target for his reign of terror. And he currently doesn't have anyone. Because Diana he fucked with her, but she'll survive. Tegan seems to be, fleeing from Dodge. Lucy is having a mental breakdown and having like a sick relationship with Alex. Like, there's no one for him to like lord over.
Really, really missed Alex this episode.
I know. This was the worst episode of the season. I think we could say it. It was like just a downer all around.
Yeah, there wasn't anything like uplifting at all.
And I think this season, I guess aside from Lucy and Alex's like terrible like S&M sex, there's not that much sex this season. And then when you see Pippa and Wrigley have sex.
That was my least favorite scene of the entire season. Like I liked it. I know. I was thinking of the video recording.
The video's up there, yeah. I agree with you though. It was really, really painful and upsetting. And like it felt actually like in some ways worse than some of like the other like,
I think it was my least favorite of the season.
It was terrible. It also like kind of like wasn't consensual.
I fast forwarded through some of it. Yeah, I mean, it was.
I think I did too. I did not like it, and also like, I think
also
we all.
Wrigley didn't like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't exactly
Which
consensual.
I kept being like, impressive. He was still hard. Obviously, it's not real, but like I did say that in my head.
Agree, but also like could see it. Like I don't know. At the end of the day,
Well, also they are an actual couple.
Yeah,
so
that's true. So in the moment, very upsetting. Just very
great acting by Wrigley, by the way. Great acting.
I think by Sonia Mena too. Like she's a very good actress. She's just really hard to watch. I don't like watching Pippa at all. Like I just find it sad, and the fact that she's sort of like. I don't think she's in denial about being sexually assaulted, but I think that she is.
I think she's in denial a little bit.
Well, she certainly won't like confront the situation fully, and I don't want like it's a character, but even so, I don't have the answers on how to handle sexual assault.
That's the problem.
But this is like
that's the problem. I'm like I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like, if you were her friend, if you were Diana. Do you just leave it alone? I feel like I'd be like, you have to go to therapy or something. Like, I don't think I would just like pretend it never happened like Diana does.
Right.
Like,
Diana's definitely really self-centered. I mean, so maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Which, even though she made a good point, like, I understand what she was saying, but I was also like, I don't think it's crazy for Pippa to be like, can you consider me? I'm not saying you can't go, but can you consider me?
Totally.
In all of this. Now, being a 36-year-old, no. I'm not considering my 22-year-old boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, in any real life decision. But in the moment, if I were Pippa, would I want to be considered? Yes.
Right.
Because I'm young and dumb.
Right. Yeah. I feel the same way. Like, I understand where she was coming from. And like, also, it's just like a real feeling of rejection when you think you're building this relationship and that's really meaningful. And like, she's taking a risk. Like she's cheating on Wrigley, and obviously pursuing like your truth is important. But at the time, in this moment for Pippa, it's a risk to be with Diana.
Yeah, I think the other thing that makes Pippa hard for me is that she lives kind of like, I have a better moral compass than all of these people. Like
certainly Lucy, that's for sure.
Like, Bree doesn't live like that.
No, Bree's a mess. Yeah.
Steven doesn't. Lucy doesn't. Even Diana doesn't.
I think Diana's just very clear that, like, I'm doing me.
Yeah. But Pippa kind of comes across like at the very least, I'm a better person than most of these people in my friend group.
Right.
No, you're not.
No.
Like, you're cheating on Wrigley. Then when he tries to break up with you, you act like he's the worst person in the world, but you've been cheating on him the entire time.
I know.
Then Diana breaks up with you because you want her to make a life decision around a situationship that you guys haven't even formalized into a real relationship and have only been sneaking around cheating on your boyfriend for like a couple of weeks. Like, obviously she's going to do what the fuck she wants to do. And then you're judging her, you're judging Lucy for not holding Steven accountable, yet you won't hold your own rapist accountable who's gone on to rape other women.
Right.
And then you judge Lucy for trying to hold him accountable. And then you make your ex who you've been cheating on make you feel better because you were broken up with by the girl that you were cheating on him with. Like, you're in the mix with all of them, Pips.
When you put it that way, hard to disagree. I don't disagree. And the other thing is, Wrigley really gave her an out. Like, she should have just taken it. And been
know.
Yes, we are just best friends. And honestly, that's great. Like, we can keep taking care of each other that way.
The way Wrigley broke up with her was perfect.
Yeah, I know.
And, well, Wrigley is perfect. And then to somehow, like, villainize him for that, I'm like, girl.
I know.
You could have just been like, you're right, we are best friends, and I've been cheating on you.
Totally. And maybe you don't even have to tell him that part.
I was checked out.
Yeah.
No, tell him.
Well, what does that get
you? Fine.
The only reason she should tell him is because
a real friend?
She should confide in someone that she's having this relationship, so it's like not a secret. I don't know that as like as like I don't know that you always need to admit to cheating if you're already broken up. Like if it's not going to like make things better or like strengthen relationships, I don't know that's necessary. But
yeah, but then she ends up fucking Wrigley in the
I know.
process unknowingly,
I
but
know.
she does.
I know. It would just be so much better for Pippa.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Fucks Wrigley.
Yes. And it was just, as you noted, so horrible to watch. Just like really. I was so glad it wasn't the episode. I checked the time and I was like, is this the last scene of the episode? I can't have it end this way. And thank God it wasn't.
No, and then what was a long episode?
Yeah, it was.
Longer than normal.
Yeah.
The scene, I think it was it? No, not the last scene. One of the last scenes where they're all in the dorm room. Pippa's going to tell Brie about her night, and then Lucy walks in and then talks about the video, which also, again, Pippa, you know what Diana just told you. And then you hear that. Like, oh, that's why Lucy was acting crazy. What was on that video? I'm sure it was horrible.
Yeah.
Instead of like trying to understand and put yourself in anyone else's shoes, you're still a bitch.
Yeah, I know. She just like, I guess she just doesn't like Lucy. I feel like she needs to come out with it. Be like, Lucy, I don't like you. Like, don't even pretend to be friends. They're not really friends. Can we talk about Evan?
No, I was going to say in that scene, though, I was like, this group is so incestuous.
So fucked up. So, I mean,
which I think college is incestuous, like in general. So, like, I relate to it all, but especially being like an athlete, because like, I feel like all athletes just like mess with each other. So, like, it's a thing. But like, not everyone in the Fen group.
Right. There's no corner untouched, essentially.
Like, Lucy has slept with Evan and Steven. Pippa has slept with Wrigley. Brie has slept with
Diana.
Wrigley and Evan. And Diana. Yeah. It's
a mess.
Just when they were in that room, though, I was just like, they're all hiding things from each other.
Yeah, the Tell Me Lies is like everybody. It's not just one person.
Steven.
Yeah, exactly. What I wanted to say is that I now hate Evan. What a dick. I can't believe he sabotaged Brie's mom by getting her drunk before the art show. That's like the most fucked up thing to do.
Well, it does make sense, though. Remember the ranking we talked about last week? Like, Evan is right above.
Yeah.
He's turned into Steven.
Yes. And he did it so that she won't go to the Jersey Shore with her over the summer, which is like the lame.
Oh, I thought he did it because the fucking, which, by the way, how sick is it for you to go to this predator and ask for advice on how to control Brie?
I know. It's so fucked up.
And you listened to it.
Why is Evan turning into Steven? Like, why is he doing this?
I don't know.
I don't really get it, like where it came from.
He's too hot for this.
I don't get, and it's not in his nature.
I just think he was so mad that Steven got everything that he wanted.
It just doesn't really make sense. And then it seems like he's like, and then the fact that Brie and Evan survive it, and maybe they break up and get back together. But the fact that like
I don't think they break up.
The fact that his behavior like right now doesn't mean that they don't get married is so disappointing.
I think that because obviously Brie finds out about Lucy or thinks she finds out about Lucy by that picture at the end. And I think that Brie, based off of her life, is just like everyone's fucked.
Needs stability or like needs something to be consistent.
And like obviously she's made shitty decisions too. So I feel like she's like, okay, everything's fucked. I might as well just be with the richest guy and get out of my situation.
Right. I guess
especially since now she's closer to her mom. I feel like she's like, and seeing her mom at her show and she's drunk and all of that. I feel like she's just like, at least I'll get out.
It's a path, yeah. It's a path to somewhere versus a path to nowhere and being like abandoned. What do you think's going to come out about Alex next week?
Yeah, what?
I have no idea. I have no clues,
know.
no hints. He wasn't there this week. I have truly no idea.
So the theories online are like kind of crazy. Have you seen some of them?
No. What are they? I'm not on TikTok, Callie. And right now I'm only getting Bad Bunny videos on my reels.
I saw someone say that maybe Alex kills Chris.
Oh, wow.
Maybe Alex was the one.
Because he thinks that Chris assaulted Lucy.
Yeah. Maybe Alex is the person who gave drugs to Pippa. Like it was his drugs. Or maybe he was the one giving drugs to Chris to drug girls. Obviously, he didn't know what he was using it for.
I think it's going to be something with him and Bree in their childhood. Like I think he's going to know something about Bree's mom that we're not that like no one's prepared for or something. Because otherwise, why have that thing where like Bree didn't remember?
I know. I don't know.
From her childhood. That's what I think it's going to be.
He's not at the wedding though. We haven't seen him at least.
No,
he could be, but we haven't seen him.
I think something dramatic has to come out where like he's not in the friend group or whatever. Or I guess like and Bree doesn't want him around, right? That's the other piece of it. I really have no idea. I'm just so disappointed in Evan. I thought I could root for him, but I cannot. He's out. And back to your earlier point, by the way, there was like a glimmer of redemption for Steven this episode. I think the fact that like he's not in control of anything right now. Not to say he's out of control, but there's nothing like he has no one in the palm of his hand. There's no like show that he's running. And so he is like really adrift. But it's all obviously of his own making because he's a monster. So I thought I felt bad for him.
When Bree was
Wow.
When Bree
are you having a lightning bolt moment? Have you had a deep thought mid-pod?
It's not that deep, but I was going to say when Bree was going back and forth with her mom, and Steven was like, is that Bree's mom? And Wrigley was like, oh, it must be. And which everyone thought this episode that the mom was going to be like, thanks for picking me up next week. Say something like that to Wrigley in front of Evan, and Evan be like, what? That didn't happen. But they're going back and forth, and Evan's like, should I go help? And Steven was like, leave it. I thought it was also like, Steven knows what having a toxic mom looks like. And he was like, don't get involved.
Yeah.
And I feel like it made, because he also said, when he found out it was Bree's mom. I do think that Steven has this like weird empathy for anyone that grew up like him.
Yeah, it's kind of an extension of how he's trying to like save his sister, essentially.
Yeah, so I felt like when he saw Bree and then said that to Evan, I was like, that was a weird, nice moment from him.
Or at least not nefarious moment. I don't know if we can use nice, but he wasn't doing anything
I felt
worse.
like he was making the right choice, though. Like, do not go and get involved.
Yeah.
Like, just let her handle it. It'll embarrass her more if you go over there. Like,
also, Evan, you've done
like
enough.
Steven saw it.
Fuck off.
Yeah, truly. But I feel like Steven was just like, I've been in this situation. She's embarrassed. Don't go embarrass her more.
Sort of related. I don't know if this makes me toxic, but I miss Lucy and Steven together. Like, I miss watching them together more on TV.
Yeah, but when she went over there, I was like, please tell me she doesn't want this.
I know.
And when she walked out of the room and was like, ugh, I was like, thank God.
She's just like, she wants to lie the most, but she's just like not that good at it. Like, she breaks down.
Clearly. He was like, you are so bad at this.
I'm just like, Steven, I'm like, Lucy, you're not a good liar.
No, but she's clearly spiraling.
Yeah. I know. I'm like, where's this going to end with her? Like, what happened? Does she just get like committed to like some kind of?
Well, someone sent, I think it was from the first season. It's either first season or like one of the flashbacks this season, but someone was like, you're doing so much better than you were back then.
Right.
So I'm like, what happened?
I think it was this season, and it was like, I think it was the beginning. Like, don't tell me you care about Steven again. You're doing so much better. Someone says that to her.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I think her boyfriend, Max, the bartender who I couldn't identify, wasn't there, essentially. So,
yeah.
Still so much to be revealed. I just hope that the finale is more fun than this episode. It was too dark. I'm sorry. Wrigley having sex that he doesn't want to have was too much, a bridge too far for me, I guess. That's where the line is.
I didn't like that at all.
No.
I did not like that at all. Also, does Bree end up with Marianne? Like, what's happening with that relationship?
Bree and Marianne?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm like, what is going on? You don't think that there's like a weird, like, why do they keep having her around?
I feel like it's like a mother thing, like a surrogate mother. And then she's fucked her father. I don't know. That's interesting. I hadn't really thought about it, but I feel like that woman just also feels things are coming off the rails. there as well. Do you think someone will report Oliver?
Do you think Bree and Steven are ever anything?
No. But I don't know. He has her number very readily to send her, and she picked up her phone right away when he sent the message.
And he
fucked up mom syndrome.
And she showed, and remember she was like, "Oh, I begged him not to invite him," but then we saw in the text messages that she invited Steven to the wedding.
Right. Maybe she's trying to get back at somebody. That's a good point, though. She invited Steven.
Lucy.
Might all come down to everyone hates Lucy.
That would suck because I also saw a TikTok where people were like, people that hate Lucy never had to deal with a Steven. And I was like, great point. And it was like Stevens create Lucy's.
That's true. That is definitely true. Especially that formative age when you're just like, the approval of men means so much to you.
Yeah, God. I feel like that is what is most relatable in all of this is that like when you're that young, all the fucked up decisions you make over a guy.
Yeah. Yeah. It just and everything feels so heightened.
And then once you're older, I mean, it's really nuts that like your frontal lobe is not developed.
Right.
Like when you look back pre-25 and some of the decisions that you made, aren't you just like, what?
I used to just, I mean, I just feel like I used to feel heartbreak in like a very like deep way. And I'm just like, it wasn't that bad.
One of my friends has a 16-year-old, and she was dating this 17, 18-year-old. And they just broke up. And how he broke up with her was insane. They were all watching a movie, her entire family and him, watching a movie in the family room.
This is already a crazy setup. He's with her family.
Yeah, they're all like she has 3 brothers. So her 3 brothers, they're all younger than her. She's the oldest. Mom and dad and him watching a movie in the living room. She goes to Snapchat someone, and I guess when you I don't fucking use Snapchat, but I guess when you Snapchat, like it'll show who you're like people you've snapped a lot. Like when you go to send it, it'll just like have them at the top. And her ex-boyfriend was in one of the top choices to send to. And her current boyfriend saw it and was just like, "Are you snapping him?" And she was like, "Literally haven't talked to him or snapped him in like years. But he's probably in my top 3 for people I've snapped because I used to snap him all the time." And he was like, "We're done." Gets up, storms out, and was like,
this kid's an embarrassment.
Like, put my stuff in a box outside the door. I'll pick it up tomorrow. Like anything he's left at their house. And I guess the little brother like started crying. He's like 11. Like started crying. And my friend was just like, it was fucking insane. My daughter acted like the world was ending.
Oh my God.
And I was like, you need to tell your daughter, like, thank fuck.
Yeah,
this
guy's a piece of shit. Goodbye to him.
Yeah. And then she was like, you don't understand. Like, this is like her world ending. And I'm like, I do not look forward to this stage. Because, like, I definitely remember, like, I didn't eat for, like, days when me and my college boyfriend broke up.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine being a parent and not being like, get a grip. That guy is a fucking loser.
Totally.
Like, this is dumb. You're 14 years old. You'll date 10 other people. Half of them will also probably be losers. Like, get up. Let's go. Like, I'm just not, it's going to be so hard for me to be like, it's okay.
Well, I'm sure you'll do both. That's good. You'll do both. I know you will.
I can't imagine. Like, what a loser.
Loser.
Great movie line. They got back together the next day. I was like, I don't think I could do that. And she was like, yeah, my husband's like, he's not allowed over here.
Good. Definitely not a movie night. He can't disturb the 11-year-old again.
Yeah, but she's like, I can't do that because I don't want her to lie. Like, I don't want her to feel like she's hiding stuff from me. I was like, I'm on team husband. That guy not coming in my house again.
Agreed. That's hilarious. Okay, everybody. That's a great final note for this episode. Programming note, if you've made it this far. Our Traitors recap is coming Friday, midday-ish, because Callie and I will both be on the West Coast. Can't wait to discuss it. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you to our producer, Olivia Crerie. Callie, have a great week on the West Coast. Enjoy the sunshine. And we'll be back soon.
Please.